Hey y'all. Hey, welcome to Thugging It Out. Thugging It Out is a platform where we create a safe space to acknowledge, experience, and overcome real life issues in a positive and healthy way. So, yeah, welcome, welcome, welcome. And let's get into it. Today, I want everyone to stand on that. Yeah, I said it. Stand on that. It's important that we really start being who we want to be, doing what we want to do, saying what we need, saying whatever we want, and truly being our true, authentic selves. In today's society, everyone is so sensitive and it is so many unspoken rules, roles, and norms that we really don't know how to stand for anything anymore. Quite frankly, it's tired, it's old, it's ghetto, and I'm just over it. Why are people afraid to say what they really want or be who they really want to be? Where is the boldness? I mean, with all that being said, I guess that's why so many people hide behind drugs and alcohol. Like, have y'all noticed that people always show their true feelings or be who they truly are or just really be themselves when they're under the influence? For the record, whatever someone said or did whenever they were drunk or high, they meant that shit. Like I'm really trying to stop cursing, but for real, they meant it. Full disclaimer. Full disclaimer. Oh my god, I'm cursing and it got me tongue tied. Excuse me, but full disclaimer. I just put y'all on game. Whenever someone is under the influence or they're a little tipsy or they're high or under any type of substance, whatever they say and whatever they do, they really do mean it. And if you didn't know, now you know. But in all seriousness, make people stand on it. Also, make sure you eat your own words. Like, we can't be around here making people stand on what they doing, stand on what they saying, and stand on who they're being if you're not going to do the same. If you going to say you going to do something, do it. If you say how you feel and you really meant it, mean it. If, you just showed your true colors, make sure that those the colors that you want to wear and that's who you really want to be and that's where you at with it. And if you don't, stand on it. Handle the smoke. Handle the wrath. Handle the consequences. Handle everything that comes with it. See, now that's where people have a hard time at. People will start a fire. They will add fuel. They'll add a little wood chucks. They'll even add alcohol. They'll add anything to keep the fire going. And when things get smoky and things get to crumbling and the bridges start to falling and the bridges are burning and the fire gets so big that you done burnt up a whole goddamn city, a whole goddamn relationship, a whole family, a whole whatever. Once that fire gets so big that it cannot be contained, that's when people don't have a leg to stand on anymore. That's when everybody want to be looking crazy like, oh my God, I can't believe we just then really started this fire and, you know, everything is gone. Like everything is burnt to the ground. And when that happens, that's when people don't want to even look at the match. That's when people attitudes, demeanors, and conversations change. That's when people want to look and say, like, maybe I don't want to play with fire. But that's only if you make people stand on it. And that's when the fire gets all, the damage is done. And that's when people want to double back and expect you to just accept the damage. Like people will come and really burn up your whole house, your whole city. They will even burn up you and then be expecting you just to be okay with Nothing. And it's mind boggling to me that it's really people out here that will come in your space, will come in your life, will come in your relationship, will come in your friendships, will come into any aspect of your life, and they will really set things on fire. Like really get things to burning. Like burn, baby, burn. And then as soon as nothing is left but ashes, that's when people want to look around and be like, oh my God, what are we going to do with this? And you can't do nothing with ashes. Once something is burnt up, it is gone. You better just cut your losses. And that's where you better tell people to stand on it. Stand on that. What our good sis Glorilla, hallelujah. You said, y'all know Glorilla. That's her real name, I think. I don't know if people was joking or not. But I'm wrong with it. Glory, hallelujah. What she say? He thought he wasn't gonna have to stand on shit like he was handicapped. Made that, you know what, stand on it. Now his ass can't stand me now. And you better. Because people know what they be doing. People know. Don't fall for the okie doke. Don't be falling for the, well, you know, they didn't know this, and they know. They just want to continue to play dumb so you continue to get them passes. And it's up to you to hold them accountable. It's up to you to make them stand on it. And sadly, people get too comfortable. They get used to you letting things slide. They get used to the help. They get used to half stepping. They get used to disrespecting you. They get used to doing the bare minimum. Like, I hate the bare minimum. And there's so many people out here that is just okay with the bare minimum. Like, people will be expecting you to give them the world, and the only thing that they're offering is a sack of shit. Excuse my language. And then they'll look at you like, well, this is all I got. But then be on the flip side, be expecting the world. No. Like I said last week, they get used to sucking your cup dry. And that's a fucking problem. I know I'm working on cursing, but that's a fucking problem. I feel very passionate right now. It's a fucking problem, period. I'm going to need y'all to start making people stand on it. Make them treat you accordingly. Make them show up. Make them give you something. Make them go all out. Make them respect you. Make him spend some money. Make him give you some time. Make him love you correctly and make her, you know, make her be a woman. Make her step into her feminine energy. Make her, respect you in your role as a man. Make people stand on it, period. Remember, there are many well-able people that are capable of doing everything that you require. You just simply have to make it a requirement. It's not hard for people to love and treat you correctly. It's really not hard. But a lot of times, us as humans, we don't always require it. We don't always require you to respect us or to stand on those boundaries, to treat us the way we want to be treated. Sometimes we let things slide, and before you know it, people are ice skating all over us, and then now we sitting here looking like, how did I get here? Right here, right now is when I'm telling you, let it be known what you want, what you need, what you require, and stand on it. And if people say, well, I can't do that, make them stand on that too. It's either you in or you out. Life is too short nowadays. It's a lot going on. We cannot keep up this tango that we got going on in society. Everybody is okay with the pettiness. Everybody is okay with the people using other people. Everybody is okay with the dysfunction. Everybody is okay with the mess, the drama. It's a problem. It's problematic. And if we continue to keep going down this road and just allowing people just to skate through life and skate through relationships and just continuously go through loopholes, we will never reach our full potential. We will never reach our full happiness, and we will never get the love, respect, or just the energy we require, excuse me. And let me tell you something. We were not put on this earth to be mediocre. I'm sorry. We were not put on this earth to suffer. We were not put on this earth to just live in lack. Our lives are supposed to be, plentiful. Our cup are supposed to be running over. We're supposed to be in a place of serenity and peace and happiness. And it can all start if you simply start making people stand on it. And warning, making people stand on it a requirement. You do hold the risk of losing people in relationships. I want to give out that disclaimer. People have the choice to meet your demands. And I'm just going to say demands because, your requirements, however you want to put it. But, it's, certain people who don't want to stand on it, they would say, oh, I can't meet your demands. We could say it like that for now. So I want to forewarn you that there's a chance that you see people's true colors. You see how they really feel about you. You see what they meant, what you meant to them. And from experience, it's not the best feeling and it's not easy to overcome. That's something we'll unpack on a later date. It's too much. That's a whole nother episode. But please do not be discouraged that if you lose people, oh well. Because quite honestly, the world don't end. People that you think will always be in your life or you always will talk to or always have relationships, sometimes God has other plans. Sometimes, people are in your life for a season. Some people don't have the longevity. Some people are not meant to stay with you throughout your whole life journey. Some people might just be in that one chapter and not the book. So, oh well, if you lose them, you'll be better off, especially if they're not really doing what you require of them. Requiring people to love, respect, treat, or show up for you on your terms and by your own definition is not hard for people who truly love and cherish you. I'm going to say that again because I really want to put emphasis on this. Requiring people to love, to respect, to treat, to show up, to be that friend, to be that confidant, that lover, that husband, that child, that whoever. Requiring them to love, respect, treat, and show up for you on your terms and by your own definition. It's not hard for people who truly love and cherish you. So don't ever get it twisted that or believe when somebody say, well, you asking for too much or I'm not able to do that. Well, guess what? If you ain't, somebody else can and they will, period. So if you draw that line in the sand, make sure you tell people to stand on it and you have to stand on it as well. Don't just back down or try to change it up or take back your true feelings or just take people back or forgive them just because it's comfortable. Just because it seems like the right thing to do. Just because of loneliness. Don't do it. It do get lonely sometimes. It do hurt sometimes. It is very surreal sometimes when you recognize that people that you're so big on are not big on you, yeah, it do hurts. But it's up to you to kind of weed those people out. You can't be sitting around and thinking or just going off like, oh yeah, I have these people in my life and this person is, I've been with we 10-year plus and this person is this, and you got all these people in your life that you think hold them, hold some weight. But then as soon as you add a little pressure on it, they fail. Like, you don't want people in your life like that. So that's why it's important that you express your requirements and also you enforce them. Don't double back. Don't just let people off easy or allow them to half step with you. Don't do it, because you deserve love and respect. And your people should always go big when it comes to you. And of course, vice versa. Now, if you want someone to go big for you, you got to go big for your peoples. And quite honestly, you know who your peoples is as well. We can't necessarily hold people to this standard if we don't hold ourselves to the same one. So ensure that everybody that you going big on, make sure they're doing the same thing for you. And if they ain't, you already know what you got to do. And that brings us to the end of another episode. Remember to be grateful, be blessed, be thankful, and most importantly, keep thugging it out. Peace.